another photo for me, or another image for me, and so that's kind of what we get. This one I think is okay the way it is. I kind of like it. Actually, I may adjust it. So let's do some kind of adjustments on the scales here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to change the chart size. Keep the click off maintain aspect ratio. Go to 300 and make it 600. Apply OK. Alright. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change a couple of these variables here. So if I click on this one, I want to make them a little bit bigger. I always make those size 10. Make these size 10 too. This one, I usually make those 11s. I think they already were. This one, I'll make it 11 too. The other thing about plots is when you do plots, you want to do them in Arial or like a block font. This is sans serif or whatever it is, but that just means Arial. CRA support score. Alright, that's what I wanted there. I'm going to change the scale a little bit. I'm going to go out and make it negative 1.5. I'm going to do 1.5 and apply that and see if I like that a little bit better. Yeah, that looks okay. Actually, we could probably do the old one, but it's fine the way it is. I wonder if I could do 0.25. That's not bad. That's what I'll do. I'll do negative 1.25. Negative, and then I'll do 1.25. Apply that there. And that's kind of in between, but it gives us a solid 0 point, etc. The last thing I want to do is I want to get rid of these zeros. I never like the zeros. They don't look as good, and they're not very big. So the first thing I always like to do, if I'm doing markers, I want to do something that's a little bit better. And I always think X's are pretty much the best thing that we can do. And so I like to make those of a big size too. So I'm going to make those 1s, 10s, and apply it like that and see what that happens there. You can do even bigger if you wanted. You could do 12s. Oops. And so that is our Bicker's support score. So notice we've got a really strong grouping of Democrats up here who are inverted now, and so they're in this positive scale. You get a strong grouping here, but then you get a little bit, these are the Republicans that kind of come over to support. So these are the moderate Republicans that kind of come through. This looks pretty straight through here, but there's this little grouping outside of that line. One final thing that we can do here is we can actually insert what is going to be the fit line, our OLS line. And so let's fit a line. And let's see if we can get, it'll put in a linear line. And let's get rid of the label, apply that. And so that'll show you, let me get rid of this too. I don't want that. So I'm going to do elements, options, I'm going to hide legend. Alright, that gets me back to exactly where I want. So this is what I want in the plot and in the other one as well. I'm going to have the Bicker's support score. I'm going to have negative 1.25 to 1.25, DW nominate first, and I just want X's and then with this line in between to show you kind of what the slope is. Notice these are the Republicans that come on board. So we're going to have a little bit of an ill fit here, but ideology should work pretty well here. Okay, good. Okay, one final thing we have to do, and I have to export this. And so let's export it just like we did before. We're going to right click, export. We'll have it already set up. It'll be none, graphics only, enhanced meta file. So all I really need to do is just go down here. It's already in the spot where I want it. So I'm just going to say figure2.emf and click OK. and it'll run. Okay, good.